I'ma be straight up honest with y'all. One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, fucking sucks. But before we start off my beta first impressions and beta review, if you've been wanting an actual One Punch Man game, yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm thinking about this game and it is so bad. If you did like One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows gameplay and beta, I want to give you a little skepticism of where you should be cautious about. Literally, this is a closed beta. This is pre-beta. And then all the people that do enjoy these games at the pre-beta, they may be okay to you or really good or whatever. But wait till the open beta and see how the game changes a lot to where it'd be unfavorable to play after a couple of sessions. This has happened with Jump Force and many of older Spike Chunsoft games recently. So the game could probably even be worse than what it is now in the state that it's in. Another thing I want to say before I go any forward is that this game is not meant to be competitive in any means necessary. It's supposed to be mindless fun. However, in the anime game community, this is no longer the case for the vocal. Anime games do not need to stay 100% true to the character to appeal to people, casual and competitive players. This has been proven with Dragon Ball FighterZ. We all know that Videl should not even be laying a hand on Jiren, but at the end of the day, all the fan service is put into better animations and cool attacks that represent the character and that series so well that it made that game have over 5 million sales overall. So you should see what you should be aiming for with in 2019 and the future. One more thing. People complain about newer anime arena fighters because older games have implemented better mechanics and functions in the past. If the game is too broken, you may not have fun. If the game is bad, you're going to stop playing. We are not asking them to make arena fighters work exactly like traditional 2D fighters like Street Fighter or 3D fighters like Tekken. You might actually go, why don't people play 2D fighting games then, y'all? Well, come on, bro. You know the point. The IP, the characters are not attached to them. It's sad reality, but it is the truth. If people don't see a reason to buy it or care for it, no matter how good the product is, they're not gonna want to drop that $60 on it. Also, I heard many fans of the anime arena fighter genre even say, I don't like 2D movement. I feel like it's restrictive and restricting me compared to the open arena view. Yeah, that's due to the lack of knowledge, but we ain't gonna go there today. Anywho, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, is an example of why the subgenre is not taken seriously. Alright, so I'm gonna give y'all my first impressions of One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. What game does it feel like? Number one, it feels like a worse One Piece Burning Blood. I am a fan of One Piece Burning Blood. I love that game. Me and another homie Jammer used to play One Piece Burning Blood a lot on his channel and on my channel. Before anyone comes at me and say, yeah, you just trying to make everything Blaze Blue Guilty Gear 2.0. Nah, bro. First of all, the first video on this channel was One Piece Burning Blood, an anime arena fighter. My whole presence is known from Naruto Storm. So like, get that out the way. Y'all not gonna hit me with that today, boys. Bottom line, One Piece Burning Blood was slow, but this feels sluggish and slow. I feel like the movement in the game is not good at all. That's the one most important thing to all anime arena fighters, is nailing the movement down. Jump Force actually had movement down to the T. Even if you couldn't walk really fast or really run that fast, you had ways to dash at your opponent full screen faster. One Punch Man has a dash, but it feel like the game just go an extra 2 frames per second, and it's not really good to combo with unless with like freaking the first CAC or another character. But other than that, the game itself is not really responsive in my opinion. Yeah, you could do a basic combo, but it's really sluggish compared to a game like Storm, Xenoverse, One Punch Man, and My Hero Academia One's Justice. I said One Punch Man, did I? That's how triggered I am about this game. Here's the thing about Spike Chunsoft I also hate. And at first I thought it was cool, but then shout out to Globeku, he made me actually realize why it's one of the dumbest things in the game. So at first I was going to say one of the coolest thing about One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, is the 2 different rank modes. Whereas number 1, there's a mode where you can play with Saitama. Then there's another mode where you can't fight with Saitama, period. In the game, if you don't know, there's a countdown. I think it's from 150 seconds to 0 when you can actually get Saitama to be on your team. If you don't get him, you lose the match by that time. But there's a way to also get him down if you know how to get the combos out and actively. Pretty much, it's really easy to get a combo in this game to make him lose and come out faster. Literally, Speedo Sonic, you can mash square, 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 do a special move in it, and you taking off 9 to 14 seconds off the 150 that you need to wait for Saitama to arrive to battle. It is really broken. Saitama is really broken. Other than that, if you're really good and know how to get around that whole gimmick, that whole playstyle of trying to get Saitama active, Saitama's trash. So it's 50-50 on me still. However, I will freaking say that One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, sucks in the department of even attempting to be competitive. And another thing about Spike Chunsoft, they say we don't make competitive games, but they add modes that are meant to be competitive. Like prime example, the 2 ranked modes is kind of capped to me because it's like, instead of trying to make games with competitive intent, y'all make these broken quick cash grabs and everybody's mad a month after it releases and nobody wants to play the game. It's like, oh, it's like they just getting your money and then like, yo, we're not gonna actually fix anything within the game. Prime example, I have clips on Twitter, on YouTube of me just singing a song and spamming L2 square and L2X 3 to 4 buttons, and I won a whole match on the game. And it's believe I'll put it in there so y'all can see it.
Man, flashed up. Goodness, man, that's
I'ma
crazy.
keep on charging, I'ma keep on spamming, I'ma make people hate this game.
I'm really gonna.
That's my goal is lagging. I'ma keep on spamming. You gon' get mad at me, cause I'ma keep on spamming.
How do you, bro?
Ooh, you gon' me.
Bro, he literally glided to me by switching characters. That makes no sense.
Only gotta hit L2 and square, baby. I'm gonna keep on spamming, man. GG, no read. Yeah. Keep on doing it. I'ma stay in the same spot. I'ma make you rage quit. This game is so garbage. I'ma keep on spamming.
Oh, I can't wait till IGN rate this game. What, trying to connect the combos?
Stupid. I'ma keep on spamming. I just did one button, bro. I did one button the whole. I hit L2 squared X. That's all I did. Yeah, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, is probably one of the most clunkiest arena fighters of all time. Also, this pertains to the controls. The control scheme was god tier awful. I did not like the control scheme for One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows at all. It felt like Jump Force, but more convoluted, trying to add and make sure all the buttons do something. Have you ever had a game where like every button didn't do anything, but then they just try to make every button be filled up like there's a use for it, make it seem like it got some extra to it? Yeah, like One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, they tried to do the storm route, where the assist is L1 and R1. That's fine, that's cool, I love that a lot. Another problem with the controls is all the attack moves and charging is on L2 and the run button is R2. So they tried to split it in half and make each thing seem really easy to pick up and play. However, the game is really sluggish, and sometimes when you're trying to actively hit square, like the move don't come out when you hit it. Like it'll show the button press, but it just wouldn't come out, and it's just really like delay. I know it's a beta that could get touched up, but usually with anime games, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, what we see now is probably gonna be closer to product towards the open beta and the full release of the game with like 1 or 2 minor tweaks. That's all. I do want to talk about the characters too. So right now, besides Saitama, we ain't gonna talk about because you already seen it already, but alright, let's talk about Genos, Speed Sonicu, and everybody else but the 2 other characters I want to talk about. So pretty much the problem with this game compared to all the anime arena fighters, that there is really no combo death, and I'm throwing up with air quotes with a grain of salt. So another problem with this game that I have a huge gripe with, that there's really no combo creativity within the game. Like it's like literally square, 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 triangle, triangle, square. That's literally it. And pretty much if I pick Genos and do a combo, the opponent will do the same thing and get the same combo. It's really stale and uninterested in that department. That's really bad in my opinion, because literally it kills the game longevity. If everybody doing the same thing and you seeing it constantly, which everybody's gonna probably play Genos at the end of the day, hence this is not it. The whole design of it is just really like lazy, uninteresting into me. And I don't want to call them lazy, but I'm just saying like it just doesn't have like the true charm of like an arena fighter. Another thing that I do not like is freaking Tatsumaki is broken. So for people that know how to get around projectiles in arena fighters, you might say it's easy because literally you block it, You dash in while the rocks are coming up, you can hit her. Yes, in some situations, it pushes you back to where you can't even get in. So that's a no. Number 2, with Tatsumaki, her little projectile has a big ass hitbox where in one, it hits the ground first. So if you block that, you're lucky. Then if you try to dash after that, the other one will push you to the other side of the screen. Plus, if they get the full thing from the ground hit, the one that makes you float all the way into the air, it pushes you to the wall. And what that does is it gives you the opponent, like me, my strategy with her was, once I do it, I might as well keep doing it because the opponent has to get over to me because the combat is so slow and sluggish and not really variety. See how everything connected now? Like how bad it is? Like it's a blueprint of just like bad ideas. Whew, bro, I could talk about One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows, all day. Deep Sea King is actually broken. Literally, he can get like his level 6, he pops that, then he gets a buff, and then he can hit you with the ult for free for like 75% of damage. Dude, that's crazy. That's Anga. That's, I don't even want to talk about it no more. My final verdict, which is why I cannot recommend this game, and I will tell you, do not buy One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. Legit, for the meantime, I hate the fact that I cannot pick Saitama. Saitama is one of my favorite characters out of the One Punch Man series. I would have liked them to take another route with Saitama. There's ways to make people happy to be able to play in a fighting game format. The thing of it is there's fan service, but then there's also creativity. Saitama in his own One Punch Man Season 1, if you watched it, spoiler alerts, I'm gonna give you another one, spoiler alert, he doesn't never necessarily one punch every opponent in one hit. He toys around with them, see what they gotta do first, and then punches them. The only one I think he actually did that with was probably Deep Sea King, and even then, he toyed and thought about actually going all out on him before he KO'd him. Most of the fights in One Punch Man, Saitama is literally messing around, not letting them hit them before he KOs them to smithereens. Literally, the final fight in One Punch Man was him versus Boros. Boros looked like he was beating the crap out of Saitama, but Saitama was like, okay, you trying to blow up the planet, consecutive serious punches, and then he came out, survived that, and then, oh my god, it makes me so like it just got me so hyped and bad at the same time. But yeah, I know it's a beta, the game's not finished, but I tell everybody the same thing I tell them with betas. They usually stay the same way until release. Like Jump Force closed beta versus open beta was pretty similar. It was still the same game. However, they actually made it worse in the open beta. So with some mechanical changes. So if anything, they'll probably make it worse. I don't know. I just tell y'all don't buy it. But yeah, it's your boy Avataryaya. Follow me on Twitter, avataryayaTV. And remember, you guys are golden and that is raw. Squalla. Peace.